this thing for you. Come closer.
Hi my beautiful friends, it's Mimi here today, and today's video is going to be a fun fashion Q&A. I'm so excited to do this because you guys always write to me with different kinds of questions, and I thought wouldn't it be so much fun to just make a video and then we can all talk about different things and different topics, and I can get to know you more through your questions and you can get to know me more through the answers, and I think it's just going to be a fun little thing to do. So let's get into this. Thank you so much for participating. When I posted a picture last night on my Instagram, there was tons of questions, I think something like 400 or something, and I went through all of them, and a lot of them were great, but they were more questions that would allow me to go into more depth, so I noted them down and I promised to make more in-depth videos about them. For all the other questions, I just picked out some of my favorites as well as some of the ones that were frequently asked, and I have about I think 18 here, and I'm so excited to start. Let's begin. Alright, so let's get into the questions. I have my tea here as always, and I'll be sipping on it, or maybe I'll forget like last time I was filming a Q&A, and then I have my questions here on my phone. Alright, so let's begin. The first question comes from Sugoi-senpai, and she'd like to know, what's your advice for any people who want to make it in the fashion world? My advice would be to get started, to start something or just start with anything and just get yourself into the fashion world. And that's how you're gonna discover if it's even for you, because many people I think have this idea about this fashion world and a career in the fashion world being this fun little thing. However, like any other industry, making it in the fashion world is very, very hard, and it requires a lot of hard work and effort, and you have to really be into it. So I would suggest maybe getting an internship or shadowing somebody that already works in the industry. Email them and just say, I want to work with you for a month. I'll do this for free. For you, this will be the most valuable experience because you will discover if you should even invest into learning more about this industry or if you should just switch to something else, because that's the best way to know something is to actually try it out. So go get your hands dirty, go start working with someone, for someone, or maybe start a blog, start a YouTube channel, and start actually practicing this art. That's the only way you can get into this fashion world. It's not that far away. You can just get into it right here, right now. Just start something. And the next question comes from Z Chic Lifestyle, and she would like to know, what do you recommend for short torso and long legs? Girl, that's a great combination to have. So what I would tell you is actually play up your legs and really accentuate them in any way you can. So you can actually pull up short skirts or short shorts and really accentuate those legs. Why not? This is a great asset to have. Also, what I would tell you is probably avoid wearing anything that's high-waisted. So things like high-waisted skirts or shorts, because like you've already mentioned, you already have a shorter torso in proportion to your legs. So you want to avoid anything that would make your torso look even shorter. And also what you can do to balance out is wear things that are longer. So any tops that are longer on you will actually make you look more proportioned. So they will make your torso look longer and your legs look more proportioned into your body type. Next question comes from Stress Bella Moore, and she would like to know, who is your favorite fashion icon? This is a frequently asked question, and I actually don't have a fashion icon. I get inspired by all kinds of things and all kinds of people. I could just be walking on the street and I'll see somebody wear something interesting and I'll be like, oh, that's nice. This is something I could do. I have great pants and a denim button-down shirt. I could do this combination. So I'm very observant, and I always pay attention subconsciously to what other people wear and how they wear it. And I'm always paying attention. I'm always making mental notes that, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. So I'm always just getting inspired by different kind of people, and everything I see could not only be people, but sometimes certain things in nature inspire me, or just pretty much anything in the world inspires me. It's not just one certain person. Next question comes from Rodgers, and Rodgers would like to know, what's your goal when you shop, quality or quantity? Definitely quality. Back in the day when I was younger, I used to work 2 jobs. I used to work at a bank and I used to work at a restaurant, and I would go to school, and when I had 5 minutes off, I would just go shopping and I would spend not all my money, but I would try to justify working so hard, and I would get all kinds of stuff, most things on sale sometimes, and I would just buy lots of junk. And to put it in other words, I would buy a lot of just things, not really thinking about whether this works for me, if this fits me well, just kind of mindlessly shopping. And it's fine because I learned a lot from that experience, because I would have a lot of stuff in my wardrobe and I would feel like I have nothing to wear because most of those things wouldn't work for me. So what I've learned from that experience now is that when I buy something, I always look at the quality of the garments, and I want to buy something that will last me more than just 1 or 2 seasons. I think what's important with that is just training your eye to pay attention to the quality of the garments. And buying quality doesn't mean you have to buy expensive things. Sometimes in expensive stores you will have really bad bad quality garments, or you could have really good quality items in not such expensive stores. So you really have to inspect the garment before you buy it and look at the stitching, look at the fabric, try it on and see how it fits. I think you just have to really train yourself and learn what quality really is, and once you do that, just invest in quality pieces. I think this kind of ended up being an advice, but back to your question, yes, I do go for quality as opposed to quantity. Next question comes from Madison03, and Madison wants to know, how do you know what color suits your skin tone best? This is something I've learned when I was in image consulting school, and this is something I practiced when I started my own practice as an image consultant, is determining color analysis for a person. And this depends on your skin tone, on your eye color, on your hair color. It's a really cool little tool that you can use to determine your color palette, and it's really interesting. I've made a video about this before. I'm gonna link it down below or on the side here. I've made a video about it. I think if I start talking about it, this will take me half an hour to explain it in more detail. But yes, there's different seasons that will flatter your individual skin tone, and I would just suggest watching the video to learn more about it. Alright guys, next question comes from Quincy895, and Quincy wants to know what makes you feel more confident, pants or a dress? It's hard to answer this question because I actually feel great in both. I can't really choose one or the other. I love wearing pants and jeans, and I love wearing dresses, and I actually feel great in both. They both make me feel great. I think what's really important to me is not the pants or the dress, but how it fits me. When something fits right, it makes me feel great, and that's what I tend to wear the most in my wardrobe. Okay, little break. Next question comes from Wendy's21, and she wants to know, where do you get inspiration for your outfits? So similar to the other question that I said, it really depends. Sometimes I just go into my wardrobe and I just work with what I already have. So I'll be like, I want to wear these green pants, and let me think what this goes with. Okay, I'll wear it with a denim shirt or the sweater. So sometimes the inspiration comes from my own pieces and my wardrobe. Sometimes it's something I see on the street, or maybe in a magazine or somewhere online. Pinterest, I love going on Pinterest for inspirations. I have different sources, it's not just one thing. Now the next question comes from Liliana, and Liliana wants to know, what are some essential pieces of clothes you should invest in because they can work all year round? This is a very good question, and I think that I might even make a video about this in the future. Let me know if you'd like me to. I think jeans is definitely one thing you want to invest in, because good quality jeans is something that can last you for years. We'll all know that I personally have some pairs of jeans that I've had for years and they still look great. Because it's an item you can wear all season, you really get your money's worth. And another one is probably blazers, and I'm definitely biased to this one because I love blazers, but I think blazers is something that you can also wear all season long, because in the summer you can just wear it over a dress or over some cute shorts and a tank top, and in the winter you can still wear it with a dress and tie it. So for me, definitely it's jeans and blazers, but depending on where you live in the world, you could have other pieces of clothing that could work for you. So I think just think about items that you actually do wear all year long and then just invest in those. I think that's the best thing you can do. Next question comes from Monkey Yellow 2, and she would like to know, any recommendations for petite people? I think when it comes to being petite, you have to treat it the same way as every human being does. Don't look at yourself as you're petite and now you have to be in this box. Look at your proportions. So you look at your torso and proportion to your legs. Is your torso longer or shorter than your legs? Are your legs longer or shorter than your torso? And then just work with those proportions and you can pull off anything. So it doesn't have to be that I'm petite, I can't wear maxi dresses. You can wear anything. I have a very petite friend who can pull off any outfit and she looks great. I think it's just important to work with your proportions and not so much the size of your body. Let's move on to the next question, and the next question comes from Society Tinker, and she would like to know, how long does it usually take you to get ready? What are your lazy day outfits? It depends really. I don't think it takes me a certain amount of time every single day to get ready. Sometimes it's like 2 minutes and sometimes I'm like, I have nothing to wear. So it's always different. I usually try to think of what I'm gonna wear the day before, and that by far is the best thing I do for myself. It saves me so much time in the mornings, and when I don't, then I'm like, oh, I don't know what to wear, and I like take out everything and try to be creative, and I can get carried away sometimes, which will take me longer. So it depends. What was the second part of this question? What are your lazy day outfits? I actually don't have lazy day outfits. I like to dress up every day because it just makes me feel great about myself. So yeah, no lazy day outfits for me. Next question comes from Chad Kalua, and the question is, do you prefer an edgy look or a more classy one? I think I prefer a good mixture of both. I like classy, but I also like a bit of edgy. So I think just mixing the two and not sticking to just one style is what I really like. Carolina Gava wants to know, do you think it's okay for a woman to wear sweatpants in public? I personally used to wear sweatpants back in high school and it was fine. I think if you feel comfortable, if they're part of your daily life, for example, if you're going to the gym and you have to wear sweatpants and then you have to go to a grocery store, it's fine. It's not like a major thing that you have to avoid. It truly depends on your lifestyle. If sweatpants are part of your lifestyle, sure, rock them and have fun with it. Personally, I don't really own a lot of sweatpants. I have maybe 1 or 2 pairs and I hardly ever wear them. I only wear them maybe when I'm meditating because it's just comfortable to sit in the lotus position. I don't really wear them when I work out because I feel hot. I wear shorts. So in my life, sweatpants are pretty much non-existent. But I think if you like them, if they make you feel great about yourself, wear them. Okay, next question comes from Brendita A87. Her question is, how can you always rock short stuff with amazing legs, thank you, without being afraid of the wind? And this is a question that I get a lot actually. I always wear shorts under everything. I have these shorts from American Apparel and I have them in nude and black, and depending on what dress I'm wearing, I'll just wear the shorts. So I never have to worry about the wind blowing in my dress or skirt because I've got the protection under there. Next question comes from Cher07 and her question is, what is your most favorite and worn fashion accessory? I would probably have to say it's statement necklaces. I love statement necklaces. Next question, Rebecca Grace Foster would like to know, how do you pull up denim on denim? I love actually wearing denim on denim. I think one of the key elements in mixing the denim with denim is working with different shades of denim. It's not like you can do the same shade. I personally think what looks great is, for example, wearing a lighter shade denim button-down shirt with, for example, darker wash denim jeans. I think that just gives it a nice contrast and it looks absolutely beautiful. And then maybe adding a statement necklace or something else, like add a pop of color in the outfit, it would look great. Next question comes from Jessie Whip and Jessie would like to know, do you ever buy a piece of clothing without trying it on first? All the time. First of all, online, when you shop online, obviously we can't try it on. Maybe in the future they're gonna invent something where we can like pretend we're trying it on, but for now we just have to go with it. So obviously when shopping online, I don't try things on, but I know my sizes, I know my body pretty well, and I would say 70-80% of the time I'm pretty accurate. If I buy something online, I'm gonna keep it. Unless it's a new store I'm shopping at and I'm not really sure about the sizing. Sometimes something will say, you know, size 0 or small, and when it will get, it will be too big or too small. But once I know the store, once I know I bought something there and it fits me perfect, I can definitely shop without trying things on. And also sometimes when I'm in the stores and I'm too lazy to try something on, mostly with tops and dresses, I think it's easier for me to know. With jeans, I always try things on, but with tops and dresses, it's pretty easy. I usually don't try them on, and then if it doesn't work, I can always return them. Alright, now the next question comes from Kelix51. She says, why don't you ever take a picture in your PGs, getting a little out of your comfort zone? I'm just gonna say, I actually don't wear PGs, and I'm gonna stop it at that. Alright, next. And the last question, I actually didn't put a name on this one because this one was asked so many times. And the question is, what's your favorite store to shop at? And I understand why you guys want to know, because I always want to know where other people shop as well. And for me, it's actually, there's no particular one store. I like different stores. I like to try different things. I like learning about new designers. There's no particular one store. I like different stores. I'm gonna link them down below. Some of my favorites I can say are, you know, ASOS, Net-a-Porter. River Island is also another store I've been shopping at a lot. So yeah, there's different stores. I'm discovering new stuff all the time. And if you really want to know where I shop, you can just go to my blog. It's mimiikonn.com. And whenever I wear something, I now try to link everything. So this does take a bit of work, but I know you guys would like to know, and I do my best to provide you with all the links and the sources of where I shop. This was a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoyed this video and this fashion Q&A, let me know. I can do this again once in a while, maybe every month or every 2 months. I think it's fun to get your questions, and also it's interesting for me to see what you'd like to know. And of course, I enjoy communicating to you guys through these videos. It's almost like having a conversation, but it's a bit delayed. You ask and then you wait, and then I answer to you in some time. So thank you so much for participating in this FAQ. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!